Enlightenment is not an achievement. You can't achieve enlightenment. Enlightenment is being yourself. How can you achieve being yourself? How can you achieve yourself? You can't. Enlightenment is about realizing what you truly are. It's a realization. You're simply realizing what you are. You're not achieving yourself. You're not attaining yourself. When the mind hears enlightenment, it hears it like it's some big goal to achieve. And it goes about it the way it goes about everything else. It requires hard work, requires a lot of effort. Perhaps it requires a lot of studying, a lot of learning, accumulating a lot of practices and tools. All for realizing something that's always here now. The truth about enlightenment is there's no one that's actually enlightened. The one that wants to achieve enlightenment does not make it to enlightenment. The one that wants to wake up, who you think you are, is not the one that wakes up. Enlightenment already is. Enlightenment is here now. And what's preventing you from realizing that? It's who you think you are. Who you think you are is the obstacle that's in the way of enlightenment. Who you think you are is the veil that's veiling the light. So in truth, there's no one that becomes enlightened. There's no one that becomes enlightened and then holds on to it and says, I've got something that you don't have. I've attained something that you did not attain. And this is where the mind can't understand it. Because to even explain it beyond what I've already said just doesn't make any sense to the mind. It's so illogical. And really words cannot describe enlightenment. Saying too much just confuses the mind, or may give the mind more candy. To make it feel like, I'm starting to get the hang of this. I'm starting to understand what enlightenment really is. So that's why I be careful. Because that's a trap. Just when you think you're starting to understand, I'm really really learning a lot. That's the trap. Enlightenment is an unlearning process. It's stripping away everything that you know. If you think that you're knowing more, it's kind of an obstacle. If you think that you're becoming better, it's kind of an obstacle. Enlightenment is not about being somebody. It's being nobody. The mind sees enlightenment as a destination, somewhere to go. I got to get to my destination. Enlightenment is not about getting somewhere or going somewhere. It's about going nowhere. There's no distance to this enlightenment. It's here now. It's present. It's closer than your breath. And at the same time, it's so far it's untouchable. But what it's not is, it's not this achievement. Like something that you've achieved that you can add to your business card or your email signature to build up this sense of self. Enlightenment is deconstructing the self that you believe to be. Until that sense of self is no more. Which is why I said there's no one that becomes enlightened. There's simply this removal of what's in the way. There's this burning of everything that's false. There's this destroying all illusions. And then there's this realization that enlightenment is all that there ever is. And it's not who you think you are that realizes it. Enlightenment realizes enlightenment. So hopefully this message either frustrated the mind or made the mind feel like giving up. Because it requires a total surrender for enlightenment. See you in the next one.